Listen to Canada.
There are lots of issues with immigration that are linked to Donald Trump.
How
It's
is
hard
it linked to
immigrate
Donald
these
Trump?
days. I'd like to stay if I can find a good job. We have to
No, Canada, immigration is not linked to Donald Trump. It's linked to whatever country these people fled from. Blame the administration in America if you want to. Prior to Donald Trump, he's not the one who let them in. They're fleeing because they don't belong here. They're trying to come to your country where they also don't belong.
There's people who are arriving in droves.
That's right.
People are arriving and they don't have work.
There you are.
Should we let them in or not? Why not? Why not welcome them if we have the capacity?
Because you don't.
Do you think we should let in anyone who wants to come? In the United States, there's one rule. In Canada, there's another.
Yeah, and what's the rule, Canada? What's your rule? Because our rule is close the door.
I think everyone should follow the rule.
Right. Now listen.
You know, there are over 500,000 Haitians currently living in the United States who are now being threatened.
Because they don't belong here, they don't have U.S. citizenship, and you need to go back to where you came from.
Deportation, they might lose their temporary protection. I'll show you the numbers here.
This is what's happening in Canada because Trump closed our borders. So they're saying that these numbers in Canada are all fault of Donald Trump, the American president, because their crossings in the from America apparently to Canada. I don't know how they can prove that. I mean, people just cross the border wherever they want these days. So check it out. They're saying that the increase of their Haitians is because we closed our borders.
1,411 people in the first half of April. That's more than in March, February, or January. So you can see the numbers are growing. Simple question. You have 35 seconds each.
Now,
would you accept these Haitians into Canada or not?
To what this liberal says.
Well, first of all, this is a question of humanity.
He's the guy in here right now.
This is a human issue. And these are some of the most vulnerable people in North America. But there are limits. We have to be human, but we have to be realistic. Canada cannot accept everyone.
Neither can America. We never wanted all of them.
And we have an agreement with the Americans.
Oh, now they want to follow American agreements made. They didn't follow the non-tariff laws and kept doing non-monetary tariffs. They went through our backyard. They've stolen abundant amount of money from us with their taxation that they were never supposed to put on us with the North American Trade Agreement.
Country agreement.
Yeah. So now you want to talk about an agreement.
And under that agreement, we will send back most asylum seekers.
So they would be mostly sent back to the U.S. Mr. Blanchet.
Can't send them back to the U.S. because they don't belong here.
The origin of the requester.
That,
We can't say we'll welcome the Haitians, but tough luck to the Venezuelans.
There you go.
The rules
now
need
you
to
know
be the same for everyone.
How America
I'm particularly
feels.
sensitive to this because I often meet with Haitian representatives. They are francophones, and so it's easier for them to.
The liberalism came into America from our back door. That's Canada.
Then I'm sympathetic, but the rules
and
have to be
Europe,
applied.
The European
and
Union,
Quebec's welcoming capacity,
and England. England recently fixed themselves a little.
The formal rule now would be to send them back because they are in a safe third country, i.e. the U.S. Mr.
Yes,
Singh.
but we're kicking them out, honey.
In general,
they don't belong here. So therein lies your issue.
Question of humanity.
So you made your rules upon whether or not America was going to keep those people, which you knew, Canada, didn't belong in America, and now you're debating on whether or not you have to send these non-born illegals coming into your country back to what America, even though America is not their country, you think that's where these illegal Haitians belong, and Venezuelans, and Omanians, and Middle Easterns, and Canadians who might be fleeing your country, because damn.
And compassion.
We've had compassion so much so that we're pooping it.
We appreciate the fact that our country is founded on immigration. That is something important to us. We want immigration levels that are in line with our needs. But
Go ahead.
Yes, we need to take in people, but if we cannot accept
how are you going to support
people,
You're going to end up taking
We
from
don't
your
want them to
own
have a bad life here in
citizens.
Canada or in Quebec, so we need immigration, but we cannot take everyone.
That's right. Neither can America. What is wrong with you people? And you know what? Canada, you have more unused land than America does because yours is frozen and forested. So maybe you should start populating.
The specific question?
The question is